What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, for those of you who watch my channel daily, you'll know that I do offer my opinion and commentary on the things that I cover, but I normally like to save that for later in the video, especially when we're covering a rumor or industry insider report like we're covering today as it pertains to Spider-Man 4. I'd rather get through the report and then talk about my commentary afterwards. But guys, I cannot lie. I am extremely worried with everything we are hearing about Sony's line now to Spider-Man 4, and this latest update from Daniel RPK actually just makes it worse. We now have a time frame on the filming for Spider-Man 4, but the news that coincided with it makes it sound like they're not ready. And because of what was confirmed by GQ in less than 6 months ago, we know why Sony is doing this. I just think it all leads to disaster, and at a time when Sony needs to make sure that the next Spider-Man outing is one of the best and in the shadow of Spider-Man No Way Home. We're going to break down this latest industry insider report from one of the most trusted of sources in Daniel Rickman, talk about what he's saying for Spider-Man 4 as far as the director and film date. We'll then go over why exactly Sony is doing this, because we do know, and why I think this is a terrible, terrible idea. We're breaking it all down, the latest Spider-Man 4, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner, less than a month away, to coincide with the X-Men 97 finale. Again, all you gotta do, be a sub, leave a comment if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so today's update, again, as I mentioned during the prologue, comes from none other than Daniel Rickman. You guys can follow him over on Twitter at RPK News, and as I often say, as far as industry insiders go, he is the most trusted of sources. He is now saying in a report from yesterday that Spider-Man 4 is supposed to start shooting now in late September, but still no director is attached, and that the last he saw a casting grid for the film, there is an offer out to a director, but there is no name confirmed for the project yet. Now, if you go ahead and add up the months, we are less than 6 months away from when Sony is going to start shooting for Spider-Man 4. That means there's a script. But the fact that they've yet to lock in a director, but are intent on filming in less than 6 months from now, tells me that they may back themselves into a corner where it might be hard enough to already get big names to sign on for, say, a Marvel blockbuster. Now they have to come into a franchise that already exists and do the 4th installment in the shadow of the trilogy that was done beforehand, and they have to be agreeable to whatever schedule Sony has now set for shooting. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would Sony do that? Shouldn't they just go ahead and find the right director for the project and then start shooting around his schedule once they've got it locked in? And of course, yes, that would be the preferred method. But unfortunately, we know exactly why Sony is doing this, and I want to reference an article from November 20th, 2023, so less than 6 months ago, concerning Madam Web and from GQ, where they went on to point out this, quote, Sony's agreement with Marvel included a condition requiring the studio to commence production on a dedicated Spider-Man movie within a stipulated time frame that works out to once every 5 years and 9 months. If Sony were to miss that target, the studio could lose a major piece of its IP portfolio. Now, of course, if you add up the months, considering No Way Home came out in December of 2019, somewhere in 2025 is when you'd have to have Spider-Man released to hit that 5 years and 9 months quota. But there was this little thing called the pandemic in which all of Hollywood was shut down, and I'm sure there's an allotment for that. But that is why ultimately Sony is rushing now to try to get this movie out, and during 2026, when we've all heard rumors that's when the film is going to release. Now look, here's the thing, it's all not doom and gloom, and I don't want it to seem that way, because if you're a director and Spider-Man is an opportunity that you have, especially now and as part of the MCU, there are a lot of people who would absolutely jump at that. I don't think they're going to have a problem finding the director. It's just that they've made these extra conditions now to make it even harder, and where if Spider-Man was a fresh franchise that you were getting to helm on your own like John Watts did, or say Sam Raimi did, directors with outstanding vision, they're going to want to take something and mold it on their own. And it's not to say that they would say no to Spider-Man 4, the beginning of the next Spider-Man trilogy, when a different director has done it previously, but there's just so many complications here. Think about it. If you're a director walking into Spider-Man 4, there's a good chance that you may have to do zero casting. for the film, because one way or another, whether it's a multiverse film and has Tom Hardy's Venom or Scorpion returning the Vulture, a lot of the main cast has already been cast and won't be recast. Same with the script. So now they're looking for a director that already has to take a ton of direction and thinks he can control, and on top of that, now has to be able to fit their schedule because they are rushing to get this film out and by 2026 so they can make good on a contractual obligation. And so ultimately, I'd be worried based on that alone. But I'm also worried based on the fact that Sony does not have a great track record as of late, especially with Madam Web, and I'm still holding out hope for Kraven, especially considering it's rated R, but you can't argue that Morbius and Madam Web have been less than underwhelming. They've been downright bad. And so, for Sony now to come out with a new Tom Holland Spider-Man 4, and again, be in the shadow of Spider-Man No Way Home, which is one of the biggest box offices ever for a Spider-Man movie, for a Marvel movie, one of the best Marvel movies, so much nostalgia, so much triumph on a critical and a fan level. If they come out and drop an absolute stinker or even just a mediocre movie for Spider-Man 4 and with their recent bombs, I just can't imagine what the future of the Spider-Man franchise looks like going from here. And so, again, I hate to add this negativity to the fan base. You know that's not my MO, and I hate videos like this where I just complain the whole time, but this does not look good from the outside looking in, and my fingers are crossed that whomever they do land on, whatever director takes up Spider-Man 4, they've got their eye on the prize and are ready to go from the moment they lock in, and that ultimately they're the right person for the job. They've got huge shoes to fill now that John Watts won't be at the helm, but you guys let me know all your thoughts down below, and if you got to pick, who would you pick for the director for Spider-Man 4? I'm all ears. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel, and we're going to continue to do so until the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out, and then we'll switch over. In the meantime, we just announced a brand new winner for the launch of X-Men 97. In fact, he just DM'd me on Instagram, showed me a picture. He just got it this past weekend. We'll have another winner next month to coincide with the finale of X-Men 97. If you want to be entered to win, or for any of the other future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced live in the end of the video with my voice in the winning comment shown on screen. If you liked today's video, I'd sincerely appreciate it if you hit the like button, and the best way to keep up with the content here at the channel is to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. Please stay safe and vigilant on any YouTube channel where prizes are given away regularly. Years ago, we dealt with a problem that apparently is still rampant on the platform as they've been targeting my friends' channels. That is to say, if you're anywhere, Instagram, YouTube, any platform, and you should get a comment, please try to remember that anybody can take a content creator's photo, claim to be that content creator, and the whole ruse is to comment that you've won something and then get you to respond. Never share your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp, and please try to remember that no content creator, not myself or anyone else, will ever charge you for the shipping if you win a prize for that channel. That's a dead giveaway that it's a scam. Be safe, be vigilant, and if you should get a comment like that, again on any platform, report the comment directly to the platform. YouTube is super fast about deleting those comments, and you're really doing everybody at the community a service, not just helping out the content creator, but everywhere that account has commented now disappears. So just think of how many people you're saving going through the same mess. The best way to keep up with the content at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at @IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music with the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.